What is up guys, it's Andrew here, welcome back to another Football Impact video with the FA Cup third round being going on this weekend. There is no Premier League fixtures, so that will be next week. I will talk about that. I'm not talking about the FA Cup, you want somebody else to talk about the FA Cup, go and watch their videos. Anyway, we're going to talk about La Liga, which is back after their 2-week winter break, and Serie A, the last week before they go in their 2-week winter break, so sort of roles reversal really. Anyway, we're starting off with La Liga. And in La Liga, Barcelona can extend their lead in the top of the series, on top of the table after they beat Levante 3-0. But that's not the big talking point really. We all know what the big talking point is. Coutinho is now signed for Barcelona, and for 146 million, it's a lot of money for a player, especially a guy who's a really good. Don't get me wrong, he's been amazing for Liverpool, but I just feel like maybe, well, this is pretty much double what it is, because since when Neymar transfer, it's pretty much double. You know, Coutinho probably 72 million, not 146 million. So yeah, you could say it. But what did Barcelona bring in? Well, they bring in a guy who will score goals. They bring in a guy who will create and also make up some really good, make all players in the team better. So I think it's a really good sign for Barcelona. It's definitely what they needed. I think they're also looking Griezmann. Maybe in the summer they'll get him. They're also looking at another centre back. Talk about the match, they won 3-0. Suarez scored 2. I think Suarez scored a goal, give or take. He should have scored 2 in this match. Messi scored the first goal because he does what he does. The guy's breaking records and setting records because he's Lionel Messi, the GOAT, what do you want to call him. Paulinho, who scored in this game, he's become a really good sign for Barcelona. Another Brazilian player. Probably the reason why Coutinho also went there. And maybe Neymar persuaded him as well. But Paulinho's playing really well for Barcelona. He's definitely, people thought when he went to Tottenham, they thought he's an idiot player. And then he must have done something in China if Barcelona have signed him, because he's done really well. He's now, I think, the second top goal scorer for Barcelona this season behind Lionel Messi. So he's really becoming, he's chipped in with important goals this season. A great win for Barcelona to extend their lead at the top of the table. Valencia, who are their sort of Real Madrid, are their closest challengers this season, because Real Madrid just fall off the cliff this year. Valencia win 2-1, a late winner against Granola, and Granola actually should have got a point in this match if it wasn't for bad goalkeeping and a little bit of shocking defending at the end. But Valencia just did enough to win, and definitely are title contenders this season. They're definitely going to be top 4 this year, no question about it. It looks like Sevilla and Villarreal have been iffy this season. They look like to be stable contenders for the top 4, and also title contenders. But it's going to be really difficult because Barcelona just stretching the lead, and Valencia sort of really need for Barcelona to slip up. But a good win nonetheless for Valencia to still be third in the league. Atletico Madrid win 2-0 against Getafe thanks to a goal from Correa, who scored a really good finish, and Diego Costa, who had the most, let's say, interesting game. He scored a goal, got a yellow card and sent off. But he scored his first goal from Atletico Madrid. A really good finish, a really good ball and a really good finish. And then he goes and celebrates with the fans. And I totally get it, because it's like the Raheem Sterling thing. He went to celebrate with the fans, but he got a second yellow card and he got sent off. So I can see why, but for me, he's just back from Atletico Madrid. He's obviously going to be so passionate because he is a passionate football player. But for me, I wouldn't have given him a yellow card for that, because, you know, it's a difficult one, but I can see why, but Diego Costa is Diego Costa. He gets to go, gets sent off in the same game. Just typical Diego Costa, really. But good win on Atletico Madrid to still be second in the league ahead of Valencia. I think only 9 points behind Barcelona at this stage right now. They do have Diego Costa, I mean, before they get a suspension, but when he backs back, he's become a big part, maybe a big part of the season, the end of the season, Diego Costa, because Griezmann hasn't found the goals from this season. And some of our players have struggled, like Carrasco, who's really struggled this season. And for me, Diego Costa, who will definitely give 110% for Atletico Madrid, he may become a vital point, maybe for Atletico Madrid, a slim chance of catching Barcelona and Valencia. The entertaining game of La Liga was a little derby between Real Betis and Sevilla. It finished 5-3. This game had some cracking goals in it. Betis were 1-0 up, then Sevilla scored. Then it was like watching a ping pong tournament. It went boom, 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 boom. It went everywhere. So Real Betis are one of the most exciting teams to watch in La Liga, because they didn't just go out and just go forward, but don't know how to defend. Sevilla bought it out the same, really, but do know how to defend a bit. But get credit Real Betis. Sevilla makes some stupid decision, and Zonzi had a poor game, and he looks like to be going to Everton. But would Everton really want him right now after the performance he put against Real Betis? Maybe not, maybe not. But good win for Real Betis to sort of, stick one into Sevilla, into their arch rivals Sevilla. So massive win for Real Betis because they needed a win because they're slowly going down the table. That's a big win to maybe boost their season. Sevilla, kind of problems for them. They got rid of the best manager from last season. They brought a new manager in. They sacked their manager. I just don't understand why you would sack a manager who just came back after a major health scare, and you sack him. Like, what the fuck? Now you've got, I think, the ex-AC Milan manager in charge now, which is delusional beyond belief because he got sacked from Milan for spending a shit ton of money and couldn't get that team fixed. You know what, this team, I don't think it works. 3 win for Real Betis, disappointing defeat for Sevilla in their race for the top 4. Real Madrid. Oh, they were start Real Madrid. They drew 2-2 against Celta Vigo, and they were 1-0 down in this game thanks to a beautiful chip from one of the Celta Vigo players. Navas, you could say they could have done better. Then Gareth Bale scored 2 very good goals. One goal was a great finish, and the second goal was a great finish, but the ball from Isco was sensational. And then Celta Vigo had a penalty in the second half thanks to bad goalkeeping from Navas. Isco ice pass, missed it. Who would have thought that? He went the same side that he scored his first penalty with. And then they got a late goal at the end thanks to a weird ball in from Espas. Good ball heads it down 2-2. Navas again all over the place. And Real Madrid defensively all over the place. And then they could have a late penalty thanks to Isco Espas who went down. It wasn't a penalty. Marcelo, you could say, did clip him, but it wasn't really. But big problems for Real Madrid. The gap between them and Barcelona now is 16 points. I know they have a game in hand, but with their form right now, do you think they can win that game in hand? I don't think so. Ronaldo look out of his depth. He looks so in disinterest right now. There's been so much speculation that Zidane, if they get knocked out by PSG in the last 16 in the Champions League coming up in the next couple of months, he's out of a job. And there's so many other supports that Gareth Bale is having a bust up Isco, and those two players look like they want out. So a lot of problems for Real Madrid at this moment in time. They have won 5 trophies last year. Like they've won the Champions League, La Liga, they've won the Super Cup, they've also won the Spanish Super Cup, and also won the FIFA Club World Cup. So it's not like they've had a shocking sort of season. So they've won 5 trophies last year. Like that's not something you can't take for granted. So obviously it's too much big egos. I think also they didn't invest in their team last season. Like you saw the likes of Morata to Chelsea, didn't replace him. They got rid of James Rodriguez, didn't replace him. They're relying so much on Asensio, who's done fuck all since he scored that unbelievable goal against Barcelona in the Super Cup. What's he done since? He's done nothing. And also many of the players are for me not cut it for me. The youngsters who come for me. Everybody's going to say that the next Real Madrid Galacticos, where are they at? They're nowhere. So it looks like they have to go in the market and buy some players in the summer, maybe Eden Hazard, maybe Courtois, maybe those players they've been linked with in the last couple of weeks. So we'll see what they can do, Real Madrid, with big problems for Zidane and for Real Madrid, especially Ronaldo. And last game is Deportivo got a point against Villarreal. All I'm saying in this game is, fuck me, how did Lucas Perez not score a hat-trick? Like Villarreal with that rubbish that Lucas Perez made. Lucas Perez was like fucking Alexis Sanchez of fucking this team, because I could believe how bad Villarreal were. But anyway, good point for Deportivo to give them a little bit of hope of staying up this year. Villarreal, just like Sevilla, looks like those two teams are fighting who's going to finish 5th this season. So guys, look at the La Liga table where Barcelona top on 48 points, then it's Atletico Madrid, then it's Valencia, Real Madrid in the top 4. Bad season for them, 4 fighting out, they're way up the top. Then Sevilla, Villarreal, Elbar, another win, are only 2 points off 5th. What an amazing run they're on right now. Then it's Atletico Bilbao, then it's Leganés and Real Betis in the top 10. And the bottom is Spectacular, Real Sociedad, Granola, Celta Vigo, Espanyol, Levante, Deportivo La Coruña, point gets me out the bottom 3. Then it's Alves who are in the bottom 3, Malaga and Las Palmas. We lose again to Elbar and look like they need a miracle to stay in La Liga this season. So guys, let's move on to Serie A. And Serie A this weekend, Napoli beat Verona 2-0 in a really classy game from a really classy team. Koulibaly, who scores an absolute demon header, and Jose Callejon, who we expect him to do more for Napoli this season, but he scores a nice finish. But a routine win for Napoli against Verona, who are fighting for relegation, who are a promoted team, who could see far too many goals. But a big win for Napoli, still be top of Serie A for this sort of Christmas period. Juventus, their only closest challengers, are a point behind them, beat Cagliari 1-0 thanks to Ben, one of the new signings they brought in last season, I think from Fiorentina. But Douglas Costa put a really good ball in for him, and he makes it 1-0. There wasn't a lot in this game. There's also, I'll get to it later, some racist chanting on by Tweedy. But when it gets to the game, Cagliari has some big chances in the end to get a point from the match, maybe nick a win. Good win for Juventus to just keep nicking at the heels of Napoli. But like I said, there was racist abuse at Tweedy in this game, and for me, that's borderline pathetic, and that's going to happen twice now in the last 2 games now. It happened in Verona in the last game when they won 3-1. They're happening in this game for me. The Serie A, the Italian Federation, have to get that sorted out, because for me, it's not funny anymore. I remember it happened to one of the players before. It might have been Kevin Prince Boateng, I can't remember, but they need to do something, because it's now stupid beyond belief. Every player has every right to leave a match if they get racist behaviour. It's pathetic and needs to change. Fiorentina and Inter Milan, who are also trying to challenge for the title, but it's just slipping off their heels right now. They drew 1-1 against Fiorentina. Fiorentina, how the hell did they win the match? I haven't got a clue. But Inter Milan, Icardi, he's just scoring the goals, he's just making the goals. If Inter Milan didn't have Icardi in their team, they wouldn't be in the top 3. I can probably say it right now, because he's the top goal scorer in Serie A, give or take Immobile, chipping out his as well. But he's been sensational this season. Icardi, he's stepped up big time this season. He stepped up some big goals, and that goal is massive, even though they should have won the match, but you'd have a lot of chances in the game. But give credit's due, Fiorentina got back in the game thanks to a really good finish from one of the Fiorentina players. I think it might have been Simeone. I think it might have been Simeone, I don't know. I think it might have been Simeone who got the late equaliser. But Inter Milan have a horrific record playing Fiorentina. They have a horrific. I think the last time they won there was 2007. Like, that's quite a while ago. So that's not a great record. So Fiorentina, that's more like a bad omen for Inter Milan really. So a great point for Fiorentina to get back in the game, but Inter Milan, title race looks like to be over. Sampdoria won 2-1 against Roma, and they were 2-0 up in this game thanks to 2 very quality goals. They even got the man sent off, and Roma did get a goal back from Edin Dzeko, who finished scored a really good goal. But Inter, just like Inter Milan, Roma, I just feel like they're sort of slipping away from the title race. Like, you think they're going on a little bit of a run, you think, okay, yeah, they can challenge Napoli and Juventus, but then they can lose to teams like these. No respect to Sampdoria, but Sampdoria are sort of, I know they're 6th in the league right now, but they've had a great season. They're sort of like the best of the rest this season. They've got the top 5, and then you got them, sort of best of the rest. But a good win for Sampdoria to even close the gap between them and Roma. Like, it's a really tight gap between them and Roma. Roma 9 are looking behind them instead of in front of them. So they're the title race Roma, but they're not out of the top 4 race. So it's going to be really interesting to end the season between Sampdoria, Lazio and Inter for that sort of last Champions League spot. It's wide open. Speaking of Lazio, they win 5-2 against Spal thanks to 4 goals. That's right, 4 goals from PIERO, the fucking hero, IMMOBILE. That's right, I'm going to call him up from now on, because he single-handedly has been the biggest hero for Lazio this season. He's the reason why Lazio, I know Felipe Anderson, played well in this match as well, but he is single-handedly scoring the goals, making the chances and creating the goals for Lazio. If he wasn't in that Lazio team, just like Icardi at Inter Milan, I don't think they would have been challenging right up there. But he's been sensational since he went to Lazio. I thought because he really struggled at Dortmund, struggled at Sevilla. He was an unbelievable player at Torino. He's better than he was at Torino. I think you don't score 4 goals in the game. I know it's blah, but it's still like his form is unreal. And what a player he's going to be. I really think every time I watch Immobile play, he might be so much like Del Piero. Not like Totti, but like Del Piero. Like, he is so good at finishing. Del Piero is one of the best finishers in Italy. So he might be so much of him, and I feel like if he can easily get better, he can actually be better than Del Piero. So It's a really good player. The guy Lazio. Can they keep him in the January transfer window? I think they will. I don't think they'll keep him in the summer, but I hope they enjoy while it lasts Lazio. But I think they got a wonderful player in their hands. I just think, can they keep him? Probably if they get Champions League. I don't see it. But nevertheless, great result for Lazio and a great performance from IMMOBILE. And the last game as AC Milan win 1-0. Nothing really to say other than it was a very crappy game. Bellucci scored the only goal of the game, and yeah, AC Milan got big problems. Gattuso, I felt when he got there, it would give the team a lift, as much as he would get them a lot of red cards and a lot of yellow cards, and it hasn't changed because they've had the worst, since he's been there, the worst disciplinary record of Serie A. So yeah, I thought he would have lifted the team, but he's actually went worse. I don't know how the fuck you get worse than what you had, but they sort of have, and I'm now thinking, now that the winter breaks, now they got a 2-week break, I wonder if they will sack Gattuso and bring in Carlo Ancelotti. They got a 2-week break to sort it out, but it's now coming as a stupid thing they've done now in sacking the manager sort of at this moment in time, because it's not worked for me. It hasn't worked. I look, as much as they won the derby against Inter Milan, then they got fucking thumped by Verona, and then they couldn't beat Fiorentina. Sure, beat Crotone, who are the worst goals. I think the second worst defence in Serie A. I think AC Milan are looking 7th, down to 10th, maybe 12th is where they finish this season. So guys, look at the Serie A table. We're Napoli top on 51 points, a point ahead of Juventus, and there's a big gap back to Inter, who are third. Then it's Lazio, 2 points ahead of Milan, who are a point above Roma. Then Sampdoria, who are literally not far away either. Atlanta, who are there as well. Then you got Udinese, Fiorentina, Torino, and then at the bottom, AC Milan, with their win, still puts them 11th, still stay 11th. Then it's Bologna, Chievo, Grenoble, Genoa, Sassuolo, Cagliari, Splat, Crotone, Verona, and Benevento all on the bottom. But Benevento win again, 2 wins in a row. Wow, can they stay up? Can they somehow be the great escape and stay in Serie A this season? It will be literally the unbelievable escape. Or are they just picking up some points now and saying to themselves, like, yeah, maybe we can stay up, maybe we can. But hey, it's great to see. Maybe they can stay up, because fuck me, it'll be the most amazing thing I've ever seen. They played 13 games and 17 matches and they haven't won a match. Now they won 2 in a row. Confident. So guys, the end of Football Impact for this episode. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Enjoy yourselves, and please like, subscribe, and natural is out.